are you doing? I hope you are doing well. I've been thinking a lot lately about you specifically, Monica, you specifically, Beata, and Francesca. Is there any Francesca actually? Are there any Francescas? And especially I've been thinking about this channel and how to move on in 2026. What's coming in 2026? These people love this bottle, probably for the sound. Should this channel be more unhinged or more educational? I've seen that in mainstream media now the popularity is anti-Semitism, saying whatever crazy conspiracy theory you have about anything. And I know I promised you specifically Mark, you specifically Johnny, and you specifically Oliver, I promised you more conspiracy theory videos, and I've been working on them, but I'm starting to develop this, like, I don't know, imposter sus, are you sus? Imposter syndrome, where I just finish writing something and I don't feel like it's good. And nowadays it's even worse because of artificial intelligence. The Gemini is crazy. ChatGPT really lagging behind, and I've heard that I think Claude by Anthropic Opus 4.5 or something is even better at coding. Every day now, if you want to learn more, I will be now rambling about what I listen to, what I right now do a lot. Because I've been not recording for 1 week and it feels like eternity. I hate not recording. I love sitting down and recording stuff for you that you can listen to and relax to. Channel is not doing well, but I don't care. I just like to make nice whispering videos for cool people, and especially you, Elizabeth, and especially you, Muhammad, and especially you, Pedro Pascal, Big Pressure. I've been watching, I don't watch anything actually. I listen to the sounds that people make with their mouths, blah 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 blah. And right now I've been watching a lot of Vsauce. I love Vsauce. This is like what I've grew up on. Veritasium and other science stuff. I've been always interested in that, and I definitely would love to adapt that format into, not format, but those ideas from there into some ASMR videos, to just tell you about some cool shit that they found out, because popular science is just so cool, to understand stuff to that point where nobody else can. And I've been listening to it on my walks, which I'm walking 10,000 steps per day now, and on my exercises, I lift weights 40 minutes per day. Still you can't really see that, but maybe a little bit. Well, I lost 21 kilos in 3 months. I'm probably doing something right. And we are still going for 20 kilos more. Then I will be like, maybe I'm happy. best physique, not only physically but mentally, since I was 20. I'm now 33. 33 single ASMR YouTuber that loves to whisper to somebody's ear. Call me, no? You can maybe see I'm a little bit more tired today because stuff's been busy. But it isn't busy like in Iran. In the Islamic regime of Iran, what's happening there is not crazy, it's horrible. And as somebody, because lots of my viewers are from USA, UK, Germany, Germans probably understand, British probably too, but Americans, they have absolutely no idea unless they immigrated from some third world country like Canada. No, I meant from the third world country like. Now I wanted to say France. Like Serbia, which is no longer. Serbia is pretty decent now. Bulgaria and like Eastern Bloc, basically everybody of us in Eastern Bloc. I was actually not born in Czechia, not in Czech Republic. No. This is not where I was born. No. I was born in Czechoslovakia. I'm one of the last babies of Czechoslovakia because I'm born in October, and on the 1st we split Czechoslovakia, split Czechia and Slovakia they just said we are splitting. That was basically it. There was no drama and there is still no drama with Slovaks. They're like our cousins, and we all have these cousins, you know. They're budget crazy, so that's them to us sometimes. But yeah, back to Iran. Terrible things are happening. They don't have water in Tehran, which I'm water technician. This is my job. This is what I do for fun and to help people. To somehow, like, I wanted to be a doctor, but it didn't work out. I spent 6 years studying medicine and it didn't work out. So this is my way to like help people, which I always had desire to do. And I hope it's helping. If it does, leave a comment down in the comments. But now I'm a water technician, like not a plumber, but more stuff. I do a lot of stuff, and it's insane how they can mismanage that they just don't have water. And now they are thinking about moving everybody from Tehran to some different place because water is gone. And there will be some guy in the comments that it is all because of US sanctions. Yeah, because they are radical Islamist theocracy, and that's not good. So yeah, you don't want to prop up regimes like that. They now did very bad things to the protesters, and I was thinking it's going to turn around and Iran will again have the democracy. But somebody, well, it's not working like it should. The annexation or not, it's not annexation, that's different process. I don't know, in Europa Universalis and Victoria, how would you say, change government process is not doing what it should do, you know? Yes, so somebody will see what the history says. These things take a long time usually, but nowadays when they can cut down internet, and people are like, they need internet, water. I know what people in my town do when like water doesn't go for one day because we have something planned. We say like, today is water out, and there is still a big problem. Like, again, to another news that I've been listening to this week or last week. In Germany, the leftist radical protests for climate or something, they burned down the bridge and cut the cables, not cut, but the flame cut the cables of electricity, and like half of Berlin was without power in minus 10 Celsius, which was definitely not fun. I don't believe it was fun. Maybe some of you Berliners can say if it was fun. That's bad. That's bad. And the world is becoming even more like crazy. And I'm very glad that I can just sit in my parents' home, because I will never have my own home because the economy and because I fucked up my life. And like record videos for people on the internet that you will watch them at home, and hopefully they will help to educate you and relax you, and I can just do that. I can live in Czechia, which is like perfect country. I don't do anything else except going to work, going to second work, and exercising and walking outside and recording videos. Paradise. And I really hope you live in paradise like this too. So that's been things that's been on my mind, but I can go deeper into some things if you want to, because I've seen like hardcore fans, which we have like 500 maybe, 500 the best, yes, even you, Peter. They are interested in some stuff that I have in my brain. I'm just a normal dude, Czech dude, which means I'm like, I don't know how I would characterize Czechia on political and cultural and different scale. Definitely not America. Americans are like different, completely different, avoid of European politics. But I don't really enjoy politics much lately because it's very like boring. It's all the time the same stuff and nothing is happening. Nobody is fixing anything. Nobody is giving anybody free beds so they can sleep better, which I definitely need. I have like average 5.5 hours of sleep, which is not good. You don't want that, especially if you work out so much. You want like 8 maybe. Maybe 8. So I'm planning, like I've been toying, and let's move to another tangent. I've been toying a lot with what the hell should I do, because I always like think about new format. The quizzes, for example, it takes a lot of time to make them, to fact check them, to find the stuff for them. I now use some AI to help me like rephrase that, especially in English because it's not my main language, to make it feel better. I did like the cards, a little bit design, so I can do, but every time I think about something, it just doesn't get any views. And usually when I just sit down and do like bullshit that doesn't really matter to me, which is like filler content, like the main content that you want. And I like the filler content, you know. I like the community. I like between us that you know that I'm not a robot yet. I'm not a robot. I might become a robot, or at least I may get a robotic wife. People that watch my short, they exactly know which features she needs to have. They always are like surprised at the self-healing that I said in that short. That was a good joke. That was a perfect joke. So this is very rambling. So yeah, I don't know what I started creating a little like notes. Let's say, how would you say that? Notes that I can get into my travel journal. Like piece of letter. I will show you hopefully, or in some video I will show you. I want to start doing these. Just I'm here, you know, maybe a little wider frame, so I'm a little bit more behind, and asking you, like, what did you eat today? 1 kilo of tuna. I can't eat my protein. No, you can eat your protein. So 1 kilo of tuna, and then I ask you some deep emotional question like, what was the last time you felt happy? And you will say, when I was in her arms and I held her hand deeply and world around me stopped and the traffic silenced and I could only hear the birds singing to the unity of our love. And then I'm going to start crying. Yeah, so this is a Czech humor. Like, this is such a Czech humor. I have no idea how you stick with me, like how you not unsubscribe. The Czech humor is palpable. It like touches you everywhere. Touches you there. And I would love to do so many things, and I don't have time, which is probably a good thing, because I'm very ambitious man. And you know what happens with ambitious men when they get kicked out of art school, for example. You don't want that. So it's better for me to have successful ASMR channel, yes YouTube, than me doing other stuff, being engaged. So to have big bags under my eyes, I don't know, I still like thinking when my face will show a little bit the weight loss. I've been working very hard and not eating anything. I want to eat the food and I can't. And I hope in the end it will mean that it's better to look at me, that it's more relaxing, you know, that my face relaxes you. But I know I probably should stop saying random bullshit to make you laugh, but that wouldn't be me. I'm not very professional guy. I'm very unprofessional guy. I am very unprofessional guy, yes. So what I can tap on, I have nothing to tap on. I have this sponge that I use to clean my cards. This was very good idea, and I like think about new funny stuff that I can put on them every day. I don't like how YouTube just restricts what. Oh, it's not about YouTube, it's about you. That you are not feeling. Are you not satisfied, but are you calmed down? Are you calmed down? I hope you are. I will pick this label off because I hate label. Oh, okay. That's good shit. I don't like labels on stuff that's sticky. It's very sticky because it ruins the aesthetic. And I also promised you that I will do my I like to collect things, which I don't have money, but I've always been like, oh, proud that I could afford that. I cannot afford home, but I can afford that. For example, I have a Spyderco military 2 knife. That beautiful. I have what I have else. I have Twisby, Twisby diamond mountain pen. I would really love to do stuff about that, but I probably need a better table. But maybe now with I had a bad upgrade, so upgraded my ass to sit on better stuff. I can maybe do it. 6-7, no, could be doable. Could be fun to show you my handwriting. I can write you a love letter. I'm very good at that. My heart is aching for just the last touch of your skin. Not boobs. Don't think about boobs. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you're probably not falling asleep, but there is tons of videos that I have that you can snooze to, or there's tons of videos that you can learn something new. For example, flags. Everybody wants to know flags. Everybody loves flags. Beautiful flags. So this was a big ramble, but I liked it, and that's the most important. If you want more content, consider becoming a member. It's the join button down in the comment, or down in the interface. You can become member for many dollars, and it contributes to help me make videos, because making videos is not cheap, but I'm trying. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.